Gang stalking is a controversial and complex topic that has gained significant attention in recent years, largely due to social media platforms, online communities, and personal testimonies from those who claim to be victims of such activities. The term gang stalking refers to the coordinated harassment, surveillance, and intimidation of an individual by a large group of people, often described as a gang or network of perpetrators. This phenomenon, while it might seem like an extraordinary conspiracy, has been proven to be true in some cases, and it's important that it's taken seriously when reported. It has serious psychological and social implications for those who believe they are being targeted. We will explore the concept of gang stalking, its characteristics, theories about its origins, and its psychological and sociological impacts. We will also examine the controversies surrounding the term, and we explain the issue further. What is gang stalking? At its core, gang stalking is alleged to be a covert form of harassment, involving a coordinated effort by a group of individuals, the gang, who target a single person, the victim. This group allegedly follows the victim, monitors their activities, engages in psychological manipulation, and employs various tactics to make the victim feel unsafe or isolated. These activities are typically described as taking place in public spaces, and the perpetrators are said to be ordinary people, sometimes even strangers, who are unwittingly recruited into the stalking effort. Some common characteristics and tactics associated with gang stalking claims include surveillance. Victims report that they are constantly being watched. This includes being followed by people in public, or even being monitored remotely. Psychological manipulation. Victims claim to experience strange interactions with strangers, such as receiving pointed comments or subtle threats that seem to be tailored to them. Disruption of daily life. Gang stalking is often described as a form of psychological torture. Victims may report a wide range of disruptions in their daily lives, such as phone tapping, social isolation, and interference with work or personal relationships. These disruptions are said to be intentional and systematic, aimed at destabilizing the victim. Intimidation and harassment. Many victims report overt acts of harassment, such as being verbally and mentally abused or subjected to nonviolent confrontations by strangers. Sometimes, the harassment includes passive-aggressive behaviors, like people intentionally blocking the victim's path, in one way or another, or making gestures or comments that seem designed to provoke stress and anxiety. They also create disturbances on the road, while driving, using various tactics to harass the victim. Technology and electronic harassment. Some gang stalking claims involve technological harassment, such as the use of high-tech surveillance devices or electromagnetic weapons. These reports often involve the victim being attacked or manipulated via electronics in a way that is hard to detect or explain. Psychological and sociological impact of gang stalking. The impact of gang stalking on those who are victims can be profound. The psychological toll can result from the chronic stress associated with constant surveillance and harassment. Some victims may experience anxiety. The persistent act of watching and following the victim can lead to intense anxiety and stress. Depression and isolation. The sense of being targeted and alone can lead to feelings of depression. Victims may withdraw from social settings, fearing further harassment or intrusion. Luckily, most victims of gang stalking are empowered with the knowledge of what's happening around them, and are, as a result, able to maintain their sanity and resilience until they're able to get to safety and find a resolution to the crimes being committed around them.